Hi everyone. I'm going to do some planting of seeds. I have sunflower seeds. So what I'm going to use today is I have some peat pots that are left over. These are really hard to come by these days. And I also have, this is an old lettuce container. And what I like these for, they're like little greenhouses. So what I like to do is I put the peat pots inside of the lettuce containers. We'll do that step after we do this first step. And of course, the other thing we're going to need is some soil. I have some soil down under here. I'm going to tilt the camera so everybody can see what all the good work I'm doing. All right, good. We can see. I brought a spoon, so it's a good use. So we can practice using our spoon today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop some soil and put it in the peat pot. In. Scoop, scoop, scoop. All right, and this one is full. This one is empty, so I got to put more in there. So once they're full, I'm going to put them in our little greenhouse. All right, get my peat pot ready. Scoop, scoop, scoop. All right. So I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to pause it for now, and we'll come back in a few minutes, okay? Get to see how I've done. Okay, so all of my peat pots are full of soil. I'm going to put them inside the plastic container. What I think I'm going to do next, I have big sunflower seeds and little sunflower seeds. I think I'm going to put the big, I'll show you the two different sizes I have. Ooh, these are really little. I have big sunflower seeds and little sunflower seeds. Big and little. So we're going to plant the big ones first. And I think what happens is the big sunflower seeds make big flowers and little sunflower seeds make smaller flowers, little flowers. So what I'm going to do is see if the bigger the seed, the deeper it needs to go. So I'm going to poke some holes in here and put one seed in. So I'm going to see I have 6 peat pots. So I need 6 sunflower seeds. So 1 is finished, and I have to do 5 more. Let's pick out 5 more. 1. Oop, that one's empty. 2. 3. I need 2 more. Let me tilt the camera down so you can see the seeds. I think it'll pick it up. Ooh, okay. 4. 5. All right. Now I have to poke 5 holes. This one is finished. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right, get 1 seed. I'm going to put 1 seed in this hole. 1. I'm going to cover it up. 2. And cover it up. 3. Cover it up. 4. All right, got 1 more seed. 5 goes in the soil, digging it inside. They're all covered up. Now, this soil is pretty much dry. So what we have to do, we have to get the soil wet. So what I like to do, this is the best part, to work on our hand skills, to get our hands nice and strong like we've done at school. We've used spray bottles. You squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And these are great to have. And you can do this every day. This is something you could do for a few minutes. And you want to get the soil nice and moist, but you don't want it too wet because you want it kind of just right. So you can use spray bottles. I have an old shampoo bottle I cleaned it out, washed out the soap. This might be a little bit left. That's okay. So this is another way. You can look at different packages and you have in your house before you throw them away. Just look at them. and just see the different shapes. So this one I can use my finger. So this is a good way to get my finger nice and strong. So every day it's pretty gentle. This would be okay for little baby plants. I'll show you some of my other plants that I have sprouted. And we have to be gentle with them because they're little. And you can also just use a regular watering can. So you can just, this is a good way to work on pouring. This is good for our shoulder. It's good for our elbow. It's called, this fancy word for adults, would be stability. So you want to work on your stabilizer muscles, because if those are nice and stabilized, it makes your hand function a lot better. So we get these nice and moist. They're good to go. I'm going to close it up. And I'm going to put this, I have a nice sunny window right behind the camera, and I'm going to put it there. Maybe we can check back in a few days. I have another thing I'm going to show you. I ran out of peat pots. So what I'm going to do, I try to get flexible, my thinking, or what I can do to put the seeds in. I'm going to show you. I'm going to pause the camera and we'll get going on the next part to plant our little seeds. All right, so what I've been doing is I've been saving my K-cups because I can't find any more. I'm running really low on planting pots and things like that at the store, and it's probably not good to go to the store right now. So I have lots of K-cups. I drink coffee. Mr. Bancroft drinks lots of coffee. So I've been saving them. So these are another great way to work on our fine motor skills. And I'll explain why I'm saving them. These are like little flower pots. They're actually perfect. And they have a hole in them already for draining. A little bit of coffee in there is okay. It's actually, coffee's good. I use leftover coffee a lot and I put it in my flower gardens. It's good for the soil. So a little bit in there is okay. That's fine. You don't have to leave that. You can leave that right in there. But it's also another great way to work on our fine motor skills. So, you can kind of put out, it might get a little messy and, get on a mat so we can work on pulling, right? Just like we open our yogurt containers at school. We have yogurt, we have pudding. There's lots of good yummy stuff that we have to be able to pull. So we're going to pull off the cover. I'm going to put them in this container. I have this nice little metal bin I'm going to put them in, and I'm going to do tap, tap, tap. And, oh, it's stuck. I better get my spoon. All right, I'm going to scoop up my coffee and put it in. All right, this one's empty. I'm going to do one more. I'll show you. Oh, I got a Dunkin' Donuts. Oop. All right, ready? There's a little hole there left over, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to put my finger in. Push. I'm going to do pinch. Get your pincher ready. Pull. Pull. Yep. Pull off the foil off the top. Try dumping it in. It's stuck. I'm going to get my spoon. Scoop it out and put it in the bin. All right. I'm going to pause the camera again. I'm going to keep going. I think I'll do 5. And we'll come back. All right. So I have 5 empty containers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm going to save these later for a different flower, because sunflower seeds, this is kind of more for the adults, are kind of picky. They don't like plastic containers because they don't like to be transplanted once they get started. So they like containers that'll dissolve. When the little baby seedlings there, you can put the dissolving container like the peat pot. But like I said, I'm running out of everything. So again, I try to get creative, and I heard you can use eggshells. So I have some eggshells that I've saved just for the adults. Again, you could pop them in the microwave. I put them in a plastic bag for like 30 seconds or so, and it'll decrease your risk of salmonella in the seeds, but just a little safety precaution. I started this one. So what I'm going to do, I have my coffee in here. I'm going to use up my coffee, and it's going to help balance the eggs in the container. So how about we're going to plant our little seeds. We'll do 5 of them. I'm going to get out my spoon. I'll tilt it again so you can see. Scoop. 1. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. I'm scooping. And the eggs are very fragile. And I have to be very gentle. And this is more good practice for my fingers to be able to hold something gently. All right, I have 5 eggshells full of soil. And I'm going to poke some little holes because we're going to plant our little sunflower seeds. And these are smaller container, smaller seed. And then again, we're not going to plant it as deep because it's little. The bigger the seed, the deeper it goes. So let me take out my little sunflower seeds, and I need 5 of them. All right. I have too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have too many seeds. I have to take 1 away to make 5. And I'll count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to put them in the shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we did it. We're finished. So we get to get out our spray bottle, our pouring cans. Now, how'd I do a little bit of each? I'm going to use my pouring can. I'm going to use my shampoo bottle because I'm going to get lots. So my pouring can helped work on my shoulder and my elbow. And this is going to work on my index finger. I'm also using 2 parts of my hand. This is my skill side. This is my strong side. Push, push, push. All right, and then the finale will be the spray bottle. Squeeze, squeeze. Get them nice and moist. And then we're going to find a nice, sunny place for them to be while it's kind of chilly at night still. We're going to keep them safe indoors in a nice sunny window. All right, I think we're done for now. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Happy gardening.